perhaps unusual to consider a civilization whose stone boulevards are lined with drains for the easy dispersal of blood a utopia, but the curator solicits such status for this island. Somerset is the common name for the largest island at the westward reaches of the proliferation of islands that arose after the Fourth Great Flood epoch. It extends from 51 minutes 26 seconds to 55 minutes 21 seconds west by Quinian's compass. It is called Somerset by default, usually going under other names, so zealous are its politicians. Historically, Somerset is distinguished by its fervent political culture. It is a civilization that can be said to exist always in a state of imminent, occurring, or just suppressed revolution. Somerset is divided territorially into one province, the Somerset Basin, and 32 promontories: Ballyhister, Van Hoe, Cavan, Milburn Port, Hippolyte, Fermanagh, Stilburn, Cann, Hoplite, Fairport, Zeed, Frilm, Leith, Loth, Velman's Land, Cronoa, Milton, Waxford, Fenner's Freehold, Gull's Neck, Pillow, Roden, Slanland, Munster, Clearport, Kent, Gellow, Ironville, Yillix, Ulysses, John's Landing, and Indian Queens. Legend has it that 4 trunks, residue of 4 separate catastrophes in a great storm, washed up on 4 of the promontories on the same day. In each trunk there was a human baby and a single book. These were Trotsky's The Permanent Revolution, Rousseau's Confessions, Zitsko's No Frontier, and Wollstonecraft's Vindication of the Rights of Woman. Every promontory believes itself at one time or another descended from one of the 4 babies. There is no religion on Somerset except when it arrives via castaway, and then it is always quickly extinguished. Dictators, kings, bards are variously worshipped, but only for show. Political strife keeps the population maintainable. At the age of 42, all men and women are expected to run into battle, axe in hand, and sacrifice their lives for a dream. They may live for years after, but in battle, the elderly are the only ones who risk their lives. To young people fall the duties of day-to-day administration, politics, and power. unjaded by experience, they are ever rash, guided by flair, sexuality, ambition, and courage. War varies. In some periods it is full of pageantry and glory, in others constituted by competitions of rugged survival and bitter terrorism. There is no sulfur, so guns are not possible. Fortifications limit slaughter. Engagements are often reduced to sporting events, with only 1 or 2 deaths reported, or feigned afterwards. In any event, after any large fight, the slain are eaten by the survivors in large banquets and celebrations. High and low cultures intertwine deeply in all levels of society, in the very midst of revolutionary chaos. Though there is mica aplenty on the rocky portions of the island, there is not a pane of glass in the land, so apt in the continual upheaval is it to be smashed. The unpredictability of weather and the reluctance to build forces a rugged hardiness as the overriding characteristic of all its human inhabitants. One of the paradoxes wound into the idea of utopia that it must fulfill simultaneously the ideal for both the state and the individual. Usually, the former necessity proves its undoing. No utopia is a prison. So it is said that from time to time, older individuals build rudimentary vessels with papyrus bark and skin and sail away never to be seen again. No one hinders them. One man's chopping block is another man's guillotine. My vision of a properly functioning society and my own role in it may not accord with your own, especially if your clade hails from a different alliance than mine. But how splendid if they do accord, across clades, tasting change on the air. If brothers, sisters, and citizens find one another amid the chaos of history and make a stand together, the state they make will spontaneously develop around them, and for that moment the whole world is their own. Then, axe in the air, the blood of a bureaucrat still fresh spattered on my cheek, I am fully strong, fully young, fully free, a veritable god.